All right, is this thing on? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I see the green light turn on, so I think this is going. Hey, what's up? This is Dave. This is What's Up Dave. This is my daily stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet, such as they are. You know who you are. So today has been a day of chores. This is the one of the second to last. Let's see. It's one of the last remaining days of my dad's visit for his 3-week visit starting November 4th, and I can't believe it's Thanksgiving already. Today was a bunch of chores. One of them was getting the Christmas tree early. I bought the first tree of the season. Apparently they were almost not ready to sell the trees, but I picked that thing up. And here's Cat. He's being a pain in the butt as usual. He thinks he's talking to me. So what did I do today? I'm going to do just a really fast review of what I did today. It was actually a fairly productive day. What did you just knock down? Just getting ready for things. I got the snow tires swapped today on my car, just in case it snows on Friday when I take my dad to the airport in Boston. That's the time when I don't want to have crappy tires on my car, because I have a really light car and it slides all over the place if it gets icy. So putting the snow tires on was important. Got that tree, but let's look at some pictures. I do have this thing I want to show off, which is a Nutcracker, and which is pretty cool. But let me switch to screen view, and let's look at the pictures I took today. I don't know if I reviewed any of these. So this was like Dad had asked for White Hots. These are from Rochester, New York. This is a meat sauce over here that I guess goes on them. I've never actually had these in Rochester, New York, but these are a pork hot dog that my dad remembers from the 50s or 60s. And here he is enjoying them, inspecting with this meat sauce. It's good. I think I showed these pictures. So yeah, today this was at the tire store. I go to this tire place that's kind of in the a secret good place here in Nashua. It's Nashua Wholesale Tire. I've been going there for at least 20 years. But it's one of those like really effective, efficient, low-key tires places that they just do a really great job with customer service, in my opinion. Always impeccably polite. And but they're a bunch of like just regular people working on cars and tires, and they've always treated me well. It's an unassuming place, but it's fascinating to watch their operation go. They just have it down. I was also making soaking black beans, and this is a comparison picture of the dry bean in the middle and the soaked beans on the left and the right. These are considerably, I would say they've maybe doubled in size and in weight from being soaked for 24 hours, which is probably longer than they need to be. Then I went and bought Christmas trees after getting the tires swapped and bringing the tires upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs again. Usually that takes me like 2 weeks to do because I'm too tired usually, or too lazy, let's say, to bring the swapped tires back into the basement and carry them downstairs from the car. But since there's people here for Thanksgiving, I had to do that and get it out of the way. So you can see the Christmas trees, they arrived already, still wrapped up. And I had to wait until they unwrapped some. Brought it home on top of the car, stuck it in the living room. That's where it's going to be. I also found this Polaroid camera, and I'd forgotten where it came from. So this is a Spectra. It's like the wide format version of Polaroid. And they've only recently started to make film for this available again through the Impossible Project, which has been rebranded as the Polaroid Originals Company, I think. I think there is actually still film in this. And it must be 20 years old, so I'm going to take a picture. Right? And if I half press this thing, I mean, something was happening. I don't even know how this works. FTM... Maybe I am. Oops. I think I just opened it by accident. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, I think the battery is long dead. So I might as well just open it up and see what's in there. Looks like there's an adjustment. Look at the back of this thing. So these go on eBay for a whopping $20. I don't think this is the desirable model because the Spectra film is maybe harder to find. But I don't know, it's pretty cool. I think it's neat. There's a little musical chime thing here. I guess a tone. And if there's any batteries in there, they're long dead. It looks like there's only on shot 3, so there's some wasted film in here, sadly. Probably not enough juice to run it out. Let's open it up and see what happens. How do you pull this out? So, if I recall, these Polaroids used to have a battery pack that had the power source in it. And how do you pull this out? Hopefully it's not gummed up or something. See like a rusty spring in here. Let's see. Let me just go to the second camera. Hey, sweetie. Did you knock all my papers down? Oh. Let's see if we can take a look at this. This is going to expose everything, but I don't think there's juice in it, so I can't even run the battery pack. This is... How do you remove it? Maybe just pull the whole thing out. Yeah, there's still some film in it that wasn't exposed, but this battery pack is long dead. Or is it? Maybe there's a switch on it that turns on? Earlier today I thought I saw the barest flickering of light on this thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if the batteries were completely dead after so long. And anyway, it's unable to operate. I'm just going to leave that film in there. Let's see, that opens up the front. And you can buy new film for like $20 for 8 pictures. How's this working in? So it might be fun to resurrect these. I did order another Instax camera, which is like the current hotness for instant pictures. Oh well. Let's see, what other pictures do we have here? Let's see, let's go back to screen. This was like a depressing to-do list. These were some... These are on my Instagram feed if you look at them. This is my Thanksgiving spreadsheet, or part of it. This is the other part of the Thanksgiving spreadsheet, which is like pretty much kind of like a Gantt chart for determining when to put things in. You know, so I could prep potatoes like around this time. The turkey needs to go in by 12 o'clock, by 12:30. And then if I get in at 3:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, like for 4 hours, it should be fine for a 12-pound turkey. And then the rest of the prep happens around from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then we eat for 15 minutes and it's all over. I'm just posting this to Facebook. So that was pretty much it for today. Is there anything else that's worth talking about? Oh, the Nutcracker, yeah. So let's do a demonstration of this thing. So I got this on Amazon. Apparently these are made in Poland, but this design like is something that I see knocked off a lot. I don't know who originally made it. But so unlike the ordinary like vise type crackers, this one works through a screw action. And let's see, let me get this camera in place so we can actually look at it. Doink. Alright, so let's switch to the split view here. So, you can see I've just put a walnut in here, a raw walnut. Let's try to get this a comfortable position for me to look at. So here's the walnut. You can see that in there. And you just basically turn this screw. And the screw action cracks it. I was doubtful that this would work because this whole thing is made of wood, and I thought, oh, the screw's going to crack or something. But it's actually big enough and it's sturdy enough that it's not under any danger of like of not working. This works way better than the other Nutcrackers I have. And it's nice raw walnut. And the nice thing is it contains all the nut stuff in there. This is a roasted almond in the shell. You can see how it's fitting in there. like, I think this was like $8 or $9 or something. Now here's another. Getting nut crumbs everywhere. Inside is an over-roasted almond. Oops. That is a bit of walnut. There's the almond. Stop. Damn keyboard. Delicious. Yeah, this is a hazelnut. It's also been over-roasted. It just fits right in there. Oops. That one fell out. Let's put the backup almond in. It's a little harder. But and it's probably too much pressure. And, well, this is the over-roasted one. You can see how dark that is. Focus, you piece of shit camera. I don't understand, like, the terrible algorithm in this. I think it's contrast detecting. I probably need to make, like, some sort of contrast detect. Probably need to help it. Can you contrast detect on that? Yes, you can. There you go. So here's a little piece of hazelnut. Over roasted, but still delicious. So I bought some more walnuts to roast. I just like how big they are. I should have bought a bunch of hazelnuts. Let me just get rid of this stuff before it gets into my keyboard. Let's walk over there for a second. But yeah. So my day has pretty much been one of just getting ready for the holidays. I did show Dad my my instant dance party. He hadn't seen it before. Let's see, let's go to split view in again. So there's my computer. You can see behind me. So if I press button, what is it, button 2? You can see behind me that's starting to light up. Some of you have seen this before. But this is the first time I've actually had everything in place in time for Christmas. So there's a disco light thing behind that. And then if I press button 1, that one goes off. It's like suspended on the floor. And then finally, you can see the other part of it is pointing that moon show. And the other one is this one, I think, which is the bit right behind me in the back. So this is like this. I put this thing together when I felt like having kind of a. If it had been a long day and I felt like I needed to celebrate, I could turn the music up really loud, and I could just have this going. But it's been a good, productive day. Didn't get any billable work done or anything that's related to making any money, but holidays are in place, so I'm going to enjoy this Moxie. Ooh, bracing. If you've never had a Moxie, it's something of an acquired taste. Oh boy. Anyway, that's today's What's Up, Dave. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I don't know if I have time to do this stream because my sister will be here again. I'll be brining or dry brining a turkey. Apparently if you wet brine a turkey, you just end up with mushy turkey. Dry brining and then drying it out in the refrigerator apparently gives you a better result. Which doesn't surprise me because I have never liked wet brined turkey. I always thought it tasted mushy and gross, even though it was moist. I always focused on just not overcooking it. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now. I guess I'll go to sleep or play a game or something. I've been thinking about practicing Rainbow Six Siege a little bit more just to work the reflexes out. Because the rumor is a zombie player versus environment mode is coming out in 2018, and I want to be ready for that. Well, I can't think of anything else to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Wish I had royalty-free music to play, or something. That would be cool. Let's close this down. I had to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.